Hello, and thank you for viewing our most recent addition to the Better Bugs series, Filing Bugs in Windows 7. In this video, we are going to give a brief overview of the new feedback tool built specifically for submitting feedback towards Windows 7 while giving a short demonstration. To start off, when you first boot into Windows 7, you'll notice a Send Feedback icon on your desktop. This is the new tool. To begin filing your feedback, just double-click this icon. A new window will appear asking if you want to send feedback or send an issue report. The Send Feedback option would be used for filing feature requests, whereas the Issue Report option is going to be used for filing bug reports. For the sake of this demonstration, we're going to focus on sending an issue report. After making this choice, you will be presented with a feedback form with several options. Anyone familiar with previous Microsoft beta testing should find this somewhat familiar to the previous MBC or Microsoft Beta client. First, we ask for you to briefly summarize your issue, and this will act as your bug report's title. Second, we ask for the steps required to reproduce the issue so that our testers can verify the behavior before investigating further. However, we have added a new tool to help aid in the collection of this important information. The Issue Recorder tool is similar in nature to the recorder function from the MBC in that it records every step you take in reproducing the problem. So, for an example of this, we will click on the Record button to proceed. All of the specific information about the Issue Recorder will come up in a new window. It lists the basic instructions on how to use it, as well as re-record your production in case you are unsuccessful on your initial attempt. Upon hitting OK, the previous window will close and you'll be brought back to your desktop with the Send Feedback application in the background and a new application control strip as well. This is the Issue Recorder, and the buttons are very simple and easy to use. To begin recording, simply hit the red Start Record button and then go through the steps required to reproduce the bug you've encountered. At any time, you can pause, stop the recording altogether, or add a comment in order to reference more specific behavior for the more subtle bugs. Once you have stopped the recording, you will need to close the Issue Recorder tool window, and the focus will revert to the Send Feedback Applications window. You will notice that the new tool automatically captures the recording in a zip file and attaches it for you. Next, we move on to the description of the bug. This is to briefly explain the problem and reproduction steps. Even if you have already used the Issue Recorder, we highly recommend filling in this information because even if you have used the Issue Recorder, it can expedite the efforts of the triage staff when handling your bug report. The Issue Recorder is intended for further evidence and clarification of a report and is not intended to replace the traditional bug reporting process. Moving on, we would like you to explain your issue in more detail. What were you expecting to occur when this bug popped up? How is this not the normal functionality you were expecting? After all of this information has been entered, we hit Next to move on to the next section of the reporting process, identifying your issue. Here you will need to choose which area of Windows the problem occurs in or affects. For example, if attempting to change your background fails, you would select Appearance and Customization as your area. You can also type in a term in order to search for any relevant areas. Since we are demonstrating the capabilities of the new feedback tool, I will choose that as my area first. Note that sub-areas automatically appear. This will help further direct your report to the most appropriate product group. Next, we choose an issue from the field on the right which most accurately fits the problem we are reporting, and hit Next to be taken to the final step of this process. Here, in the Confirm and Send step, you can add additional files such as screenshots, documents, or any other files you feel help illustrate the issue you are reporting or are necessary for a proper reproduction. After this, there is an option to send a screenshot of the desktop, and finally, to Send Report. After submitting your report, you're all done, and you've done your part to help us make Windows 7 the best release we can. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see your feedback soon.